Barrick here with another story time. We're talking about haves and shoulds versus gets and wills. The words that you use matter. If it's in your head, if it's out loud, if it's to another person, the words that you use matter. If you're constantly using negative words, negative emotion, you're going to have a negative day. If we use positive words, we're going to have a positive day. Those words that we use matter. So, what we want to do is we want to turn haves into gets. You don't have to pick up the kids. You don't have to go to work. You don't have to go to the gym. You get to do those things. There's people in the world that would love to be able to do those things. And when we start using that language, when we say, I have to go pick up the kids, I have to pick up, I have to go to work, I have to go to the gym. What kind of energy are you going to bring to those things? Not great. When you get to say, I get to go pick up the kids, I get to spend some time with them in the car. I get to go to the gym. I haven't seen Sally in a while. Oh man, I really like wall balls. Hey, I get to go to work. I get to finish up that project I was working on. I've been putting a lot of work in on that. Now, what kind of energy am I going to have now when I go do those things? Completely different. And how you show up to yourself and to others is going to bring everybody else up. It's going to bring you up just by changing those words. Then we want to take that shoulds and we want to turn those into wills, right? Should implies you're not going to do that thing. It implies won't. Instead of I should go to the gym, I should call my mom, I should eat clean, I should eat a plate method. Like that's kind of that same energy of the haves. It's this guilt. It's this I'm not good enough. Versus I will. I will go to the gym Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I will call my mom on Tuesday. I will eat that plate method tonight. Will implies you're doing it. And what kind of energy do you have when you use will versus should? All of a sudden, it's much more confident boosting. Now, this is classic mindset, growth mindset, Carol Dweck, positive growth mindset versus negative static, fixed mindset. Which one is going to get you closer to where you want to be? Which one's going to have a more positive impact on your life, on your day-to-day life? And now we can start seeing, hey, when I start using gets and wills all the time, right? I start with my commute to work, going to the gym, picking up the kids. All of a sudden, we're stacking these positive attitudes. We're bringing more energy to our life. That's just going to build on top of itself, right? It's just like compound interest. It's going to build over time. And then the negative, the haves and the shoulds, it's like debt. Debt, we have compound interest, positive, right? Gaining interest is going to slowly build over time. Debt is the exact opposite. It's compound interest in the negative. And that's what a negative mindset, a fixed mindset gives you. Work, right? You get to work and how does it go? It goes poorly. I have to go pick up the kids. Show up with them, it's not going well. And now I have to go to the gym. It's out of my way. The workout goes bad, right? It just all adds up in the negative now versus all adding up in a positive. So we have these two. Think about how will these two people's stress levels differ, right? The first person, there's so much traffic. I hate this commute. Of course I have to leave during rush hour. I have to leave, right? How is that person going to feel on the way home? How are they going to show up at home? What kind of energy are they going to be bringing back home? Versus, I get to finish that podcast that I started yesterday on my way home. After I finish that, I'll just start kind of start decompressing for the rest of the drive. Take some breaths. I'll take this time on this commute to just chill. How are those two people going to show up differently at the house or wherever they're going? How's that energy going to be different? Just by changing our words, it's going to change our attitude and our mindset. Cheers.